Looking for a new quad-core chip? Here comes the Ryzen 3. What's up everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we will be looking at the final puzzle piece in AMD's Ryzen lineup. From the 8-core 16 threads Ryzen 7 to the 6-core 12 threads and 4-core 8 threads of Ryzen 5, what we have here today is the new 4-core 4 threads Ryzen 3 CPUs. These are true quad-core chips that specifically aims budget users and gamers. Ryzen 3 comes in two flavors. The 1300X clocking at 3.5 GHz base and boosts up to 3.7 GHz. And the 1200 that has a slightly lower base of 3.1 GHz and a 3.4 GHz turbo. These processors also features AMD's Extended Frequency Range or XFR, wherein an extra 100 to 200 MHz could be achieved when only utilizing 1 to 2 cores and at the same time using a better CPU cooler. Both Ryzen 3 CPUs also has a 2 MB L2 cache and an 8 MB L3 cache and has a TDP of 65 watts. And did I also forgot to mention that these two CPUs are fully unlocked and can be overclocked given the right motherboard. As for the pricing, you could get the 1200 for 6,000 Philippine peso or $109 US and 7,100 Philippine peso or $130 US for the 1300X. These are positioned to compete with Intel's 2-core 4-thread i3-7100 and 7300 and at the same time is priced with their older FX 8-core lineup. What I have here for today's video is a cheaper of the two, the Ryzen 3 1200. I paired this with a B350 motherboard from ASRock so I could do some overclocking with our CPU. Luckily, getting it to a 3.9 GHz table was easy enough, and with these clocks, it should outperform the 1300X at stock clocks. As for our memory, I got myself a G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM that should be clocked at 3000 MHz. Though sadly, all I could do is a 2400 MHz table regardless on what BIOS version I use. I'll tinker with it more in the succeeding days, but for now, we'll stick to the 2400 MHz. As for our test setup, I'll be showing it in the screen right now. So I will be using my 1200 and at the same time, I'll be adding a overclock FX 8320E for comparison. And as you could see, regarding my video card, I'm using the R9 Nano at the moment since it's my most powerful card at the moment. And this video card should perform similarly with the RX 580 and NVIDIA's 1060 6GB. But to ensure that there will be a minimal GPU bottleneck, all gaming benchmarks will run in 720p resolution. And with all things done and ready, let's go to the benchmarks. And the results are out. Overall, the Ryzen 3 1200 is a really impressive quad-core CPU that doesn't actually cost that much as compared to the other parties offering. The huge power draw difference with my older FX CPU is a really big surprise. It only pulls half wattage even when overclocked. As for my recommendation, if you plan to get a Ryzen 3 CPU, I suggest to stick to the Ryzen 3 1200 as it could be easily overclocked to achieve the 1300X stock clocks. And as for Ryzen 3 in general, this should be a solid choice to gamers who are looking for a more powerful CPU than the famous G4560. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as I'll be doing a Ryzen 3 build log soon. Thank you once again and see you in the next video.